stop resisting.
Go ahead, let him go, let him go.
It's all too common to see an officer lose patience and abuse their power. But today, we'll dive into some of the most intense and outrageous encounters where police completely lost control. In December 2019, San Diego police officers were investigating a call about a broken window when they encountered a 20-year-old black man. Without any provocation, they immediately resorted to using force against him.
You need to cooperate.
Stop.
Pull your hands back.
No. Stop.
Put your hands back.
Stop.
We got another unit. Stop resisting.
Sir, stop resisting.
Go ahead. Let him go. Let him go.
Officer Dylan Fuston lost control, applying a carotid restraint on the man for over 30 seconds, rendering him unconscious. His own colleague had to intervene to stop his reckless actions.
Go ahead. Let him go.
Stop resisting.
Swing him on the
Stop. You gonna stop? You're still resisting. You gonna stop?
Stop resisting. Go ahead and start putting on handcuffs. Go ahead and let him go. We got another unit here. Grab this arm.
Grab his arm.
No. This side. Just grab this arm, bring it around.
This poor individual was unarmed and faced 5 armed cops, yet he was treated inhumanely by this tyrant. It was later discovered that he didn't even break the window and was a stabbing victim.
Bring his shoulder out. Bring his shoulder out. What's that? Yeah, hold on. Let me get that side. Okay. His arm. Okay.
Who's be the business? Here, put it back. Hey.
Y'all being aggressive. I feel like you're flexing on me for some reason.
Relax.
Flexing, bro. Take it, stand up. I didn't request it. Okay.
I'm sure you didn't request the handcuffs to be on you either.
EMS arrived shortly, and once the man regained consciousness, he was transported to the hospital in the ambulance.
Another unit on the tree back that can advise you
I didn't hear anything on the curbside side of things.
Yeah, you ready?
Did you do it?
Can you advise me the case agent is going to be?
Step back, and there's a seat right there. Have a seat. You're gonna have to sit down.
We're gonna make you sit down if you don't sit down.
You can't make me do anything. Hey, listen, man. My name is...
Having this.
I don't want to. I'm good. Just uncuff me. I didn't do any wrong. I'm not in no crimes. Y'all can run my background. He's under
Wait.
No, we're trying to clarify.
Hey, was it positive?
Check the mic.
I don't know. He took off.
So, is he under arrest or not?
That's what I'm trying to confirm right now.
I just got a break, so negative.
Yep, he's under arrest for sure.
Go to the hospital and then go to jail. He's under arrest.
Yeah.
What am I going to arrest for? What am I to do?
Vandalism.
Felony vandalism. What did I vandalism?
You broke a window
Of what?
of
Sit down. You want to jail. What's your bad?
14 and the triple for B563.
the ambulance with him.
In the aftermath of this horrific incident, the San Diego Police Department claimed that excessive force was used and disciplined Officer Fuston. However, shockingly, he remained in the force. The victim filed a lawsuit against the officer and the city, and we hope he receives the justice he deserves. Sometimes there's just no limit to police corruption, just like this bizarre encounter.
Sit on the ground, or we're gonna have to dump you. For what? Just sit on the ground. Come on, man. Sit on the ground.
In March 2019, a man was riding his bike along the roadside when a group of aggressive officers pulled him over. He had no idea how quickly things would escalate.
You're detained. He's gonna pat search you.
Detained for what?
Riding your bike on the sidewalk. Get off the bike, man. No, you're fine. You can, yeah, if you gotta go, you gotta go. You're fine.
Sit down. What? I'm not seeing. Man. What I look like? A dope fiend or something? What's your name? Have any ID on you? Of course not. I'm going to get me something to eat. Out for 5 seconds.
The man had committed no crime, and there was no reason for the cops to search him. During the search, his key fell from his pocket, and as he bent down to pick it up, the corrupt officers immediately escalated the situation.
I'm relaxed. Relax.
Stop tensing up.
For what?
Relax. You don't relax. Stop tensing up.
Let go. Let go.
Dude.
Let go of him. Come on, man. Just relax.
I'm relaxed. Let go of me.
Sit on the ground.
I'm relaxed.
No.
I'm not sitting on the ground.
Sit on the ground.
No, I'm not sitting on the ground. It's dirty right here.
Hey, you're gonna go on the ground one way or another.
For what?
Sit
What did I do?
Sit down.
Sit down. You're doing too much.
Just cooperate. Come on.
Sit down on your own, or you're gonna go.
I don't want to sit on the ground, man.
One last chance. You're gonna
Have you ever sat on the ground?
sit on the ground, or we're gonna have to dump you.
For what?
Just sit on the ground. Come on, man. Sit on the ground. What the fuck is your problem?
That was all the officers needed to justify their actions. The man was quickly forced to the ground, overwhelmed by multiple officers trying to intimidate him.
I'm not doing anything.
Just relax. Relax. Roll on your
Stop
stomach.
resisting.
I'm not resisting.
Go on your stomach, man.
Roll on your stomach.
God.
Put your arms behind your back.
Get my bike. God. Is this your bike? Of course it is. Mine.
No, he can go. He's all boxed in now, but he can go.
The man couldn't understand why the officers stopped him. His frustration was justified, and the officers' questions only made the situation more tense.
This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Hey, you guys mind going around?
Reached for his keys when we told him not to. He actively resisted while we were trying to get him to sit down. It's going to be a 148A1. And it's just going to be a cite and release if he approves it. We'll cite him out here and then he can take off.
I don't know. How many chances you're supposed to have before somebody putting their foot in the back of your neck? How many chances you're supposed to have, huh?
I believe 7 times.
Are you injured, sir?
Yeah, huh?
Did I hurt you? Are you injured?
That's a little late now.
Are you?
It's late now.
Would you like an ambulance, sir?
Of course not. I don't
Okay. Just making sure.
I mean, you breathing hard. You might need an ambulance.
These clueless and abusive officers had just tormented and physically abused an innocent individual and had totally no remorse for their actions. The man continued to express his frustration, unable to believe he was forcefully pushed to the ground over such a minor incident.
Throwing me on the ground and putting your foot in back my neck.
Pretty sure we asked
That's
you
what you're
several
trying to
times.
How many times did I give you a
You
chance?
ain't gonna win with this, man.
How many times did you give you a chance?
I don't know.
Apparently you don't.
I don't know. That
But
bust my window
you wanted to
3
go, you
times.
grab the keys when we told you
Find
not
the guy
to.
that bust my
The keys
window
can be
3
used
times.
as a weapon. What do you want us to do? We
Find
asked you
my bicycle.
more than enough time to just have a seat.
That's real
That's all you can do.
police
You're
work.
way bigger than all of us
That's
here.
real
All you have to do is
police
sit
work.
down.
Find the guy who stole 5 of my bike. Find the guy who bust my window 3 times in my car.
All you have to do is
For 50
follow
cents.
simple directions. No one was being rude to you. Nobody
Stop
needed to.
the dealing outside my apartment complex. That's
Come on.
real police work. That's real police work,
Come on,
right?
man.
Right?
It was probably just going to be
Right?
an advisement. It was all going to be an
Huh?
advisement. You did too much.
How many drug
You
dealers
did
have
too much.
you thrown on the ground and put the needle in the back, huh? How many? 0. I
How do you
guess
know
0
that?
probably, right?
You don't know me.
That's real police work. You're
don't
right.
know me.
You're right. I don't know you. I know you put your foot in the back of my neck. That's one thing I know about you. Right?
Fortunately, the officers' misconduct ended there, as they chose to leave the individual alone after questioning him.
And just explain the citation, and then you can handcuff him, and he can sign it and leave.
He must be green.
The cyclist was released, but it's baffling how so many officers wasted valuable time on a baseless incident. Well, this was shocking, but the next female officer completely lost her composure when challenged on the law.
You don't know the law. You don't know the law. Go home. Go home. Go home and study the law. Because I'm saying that on camera. You do not know the law.
Traveling to the UK, here are 2 officers who unlawfully pulled over a man. After searching his car and finding nothing, they still believed they could intimidate him and seize his money.
All right.
170.
Pardon?
You're not having it back yet because there's cash in the car. There's over £1,000 you can seize it.
Yeah, no, it's not. She's never for.
Yeah, over £1,000 you can seize it. Their money laundering and over £1,000.
Money laundering.
But if you can prove that it's yours, whatever, it's no problem.
Does it, yeah?
But it's just going to check.
And what grounds are you using for money laundering?
You just anyone over £1,000 you can have because you
Yeah,
haven't
but
got a
you've got
valid
to-
reason to have it. You
you've
don't
got
work for £1,000.
You don't have to
So
have
what
a
we'll do
reason
is,
to owe money.
well, we can seize it and we can investigate why you've got £1,000
Yeah, you
cash,
should go up
and then
before
you
as well.
yeah, and you can if you can prove it, you should get it back.
Yeah.
But you're obviously it's an investigation. You'll have to get it to use it.
What are you investigating?
Why you've got £1,000?
There's no law in it saying you can actually have £1,000.
Carrying cash is not a crime, but this incompetent female officer believed it justified seizing his hard-earned money. Watch how flustered she becomes when questioned about the law.
To investigate
Yeah, well,
it.
we believe that you've £1,000.
What do you believe?
I believe that it's linked to drugs myself.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
What grounds have you got to believe that?
Well, that's what we'll investigate. We're going to sit you down and
Have
get
you got any drugs? Have you found any drugs? Have you
over
got any-
£1,000. If you've got over £1,000 in your car, we can seize that under
If
money
I
laundering.
have drugs on me, yeah.
And no, you can seize it. That's
Oh, you
different.
can't.
No, that's the Proceeds of Crime Act. That's different. That's a proceeding crime.
Do you understand what an act is?
So if you, but if you had drugs on you now, the money would be seized as part of the drug dealing process crime. This is money.
So
this is money laundering. No, we can't seize it for you to prove why you got £1,000.
I don't have to prove anything. You have to prove that I've done something wrong. You do. Innocent till proven guilty.
We'll take it, and then you can discuss all that later, can't we? We'll give you your Form A's. Don't worry about it. We'll get investigated. That's if you've got over £1,000. You might not even have over £1,000. That's why we can't see it.
It's roughly about £1,000.
Well, we'll find out now, won't we?
The female cop turned out to be a complete idiot, as she made a mockery out of herself when challenged. Watch her lose control and become visibly emotional.
Well, you know it's only over £1,000, but if it's over £1,000...
I don't know the law, study law, you know.
Oh, yeah, well, you'll know then over £1,000 you can seize it. You know that then, don't you?
Yeah, I know that.
So, we can seize it, and then
you have to have reasonable grounds to seize it. If you find drugs, right, or anything connected with crime, listen, it's got to be a crime. Listen, I'm not arguing with you. Go on, you carry on.
You don't know the law. You don't have to have drugs on your money seized. You don't have to be involved in a crime.
You do.
No, you don't.
You can't seize anything.
You don't know the law. You don't know the law. Go home. Go home. Go home and study the law, because I'm saying that on camera. You do not know the law. You don't have to have drugs. You don't.
Incorrect.
No, you were incorrect, and you look very silly. I hope you show all your friends. I hope you post it on Facebook and also
stop waving your hands
say.
about. You might catch me in the eye.
I'm not going to catch you in the eye.
You're swinging your
what
hands
I'm saying is, you don't know the law. When you go home, you research the law.
Like a crazy lady.
You don't know the law.
You don't know the law. You haven't got a clue what you're enforcing.
I've been in job 17 years.
Yeah, you're enforcing policy. Enforcing policy which is against the law.
No, you don't know.
No, I do. Trust me.
Embarrassed when you find out.
Oh, you will be embarrassed when you find out.
There are different levels of stupidity, and this female officer's behavior was utterly embarrassing. Her attitude was unprofessional as she let her emotions override her duties.
So where's that money? She put it back? Oh, she got it.
What?
I can have that one.
No, I don't know something.
Right, Reg, you're going to come with us, mate. We're going to have to move your car though. Have you got the car key on you?
Yeah.
We're going to have to move the car for you. Okay. You're going to be coming in for a drug search, okay? For you detained at the moment. We'll take you down to the Wheel Custody Suite. It's all on camera, obviously. We'll do a drug search with you. If you're negative, then obviously you'll be released. If you're not negative, then we'll have to do it a bit another ways, okay?
This female officer got away, but she clearly deserves to be fired. She simply couldn't handle the pressure. Next, these corrupt cops completely escalate the situation by doing this to a disabled veteran.
He's 100% disabled veteran. He's been that way since the end of NAM.
Yeah, you're under arrest for DUI. I gotta go to the bathroom! I'm not gonna sit here with my hands! Turn around! Put your hands up! I gotta put your hands up now!
On August 15, 2022, a patrol officer observed a truck break a red light. He went behind him to confront him, but the shit hit the fan quite literally.
445, 450. Just stay up there for me, sir. Just stay up in your cab for me. I gotta go inside. I gotta go to the bathroom. Well, you're not going anywhere right now. I'm not. You're not going. You're not. An accident. You're not going anywhere right now until I get your information. Okay. This is a traffic. This is a traffic stop. I'm Deputy Weisfinning for the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office. I'm pulling you over. No, you're going to give me the rest of your stuff or you're going to get some tickets. I'm not going to have an accident in front of you here. You ran a red light. I need your information. I didn't run a red light. Yes, sir, you did. Coming off the interstate. I need your red light. Yes, it is. You can still go. You have to stop first. It is a red. No, you didn't. I need your I did too, I'm not arguing with you. I need your registration and proof of insurance, please. And per the U.S. Supreme Court, I don't have to let you go anywhere. Yeah, you do. No, I don't. Well, I'm not going to stand here and have an accident. You want to get arrested? Do you want to get fired? Do you want to get arrested? Do you want to get fired? You're the one that's going to go.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Turn
No,
around.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Turn around.
I'm not gonna sit here
Turn
with my
around.
pants.
Turn around. Put your hands up.
I gotta
Put your hands up
bathroom.
now. Put your hands up now. You're gonna get tased.
I gotta go
Put
to the
your hands
bathroom.
up.
I have
Put
to
your hands up.
Listen to me.
Turn around.
Listen to me.
Turn around. You're not listening to me.
Listen,
Turn around and put your hands
my
up.
stomach.
I'm gonna give
I
you
have a
I'm
big
gonna give you the count of
stomach.
3. Turn around.
Truckers normally have to drive 10 to 14 hours a day. So even though the man was in the wrong, emergencies like going to the bathroom happen a lot. The officer was just being too harsh.
I have a bad stomach.
Yeah, and I would have if you turn around. We're not
I can't
playing.
move my shoulder. I can't move it back. I
Sir?
can't move it back. I had
Stop.
an operation. I just had an operation.
Taser, 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 taser. Taser. Taser, taser. Taser, 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 taser. Get on the ground. Roll over now. Roll over now. Put the handcuff behind your back. Put it behind your back.
Oh,
Get on the ground.
No, I went to the bathroom.
Get on the ground. Central Seminary, you I got 1 tase.
Now I took a in my pen. Thank you very much. I can't move my shoulder. I had an operation 3 months ago. I
Put it
swear.
behind your back or
I
you're going to get
swear.
tased again.
Look at my shoulder.
Put it behind your back or you're going to get tased
Look at
again.
my shoulder.
Put it behind your back or you're going to get it again. It's that simple.
My shoulder.
All you had to do was listen.
Oh, I just had to go to the bathroom. Thank
You should have
very
listened.
much.
You should have listened.
I gave you my information.
Should have listened.
I already gave you my information.
Huh?
I had to go to the bathroom.
You didn't.
Thank you. No, I had an accident in my pen. I appreciate it.
Sit up.
What? No, the other way, Other way, since I told you I had an operation on my shoulder.
Which shoulder? This one
My
or the other
right one.
I'm grabbing you on your left.
Hold on. All right, now go the other way.
Grab your 10 cents. I'll be behind the pilot in the semi-truck area.
All right.
I am. Put your foot out like you are.
Just get me up.
Just roll over right there. Sit right there. You wouldn't give me a hard time, I would have let you go
I
to the
had to go to
bathroom.
the bathroom. I give you my
I
stuff.
understand that.
Listen to me.
No.
I have a
do not
bad
control.
stomach.
You do not control the traffic
When
stop.
I have to go to the bathroom, yes.
You do not control the traffic stop. No, you do not. When I tell you that I need your stuff and what I need, you give it to me.
I gave you everything.
No, you wanted to give me a hard time and then just walk off.
I gave you the book. Everything's
Doesn't
in
matter.
there.
You're not leaving till I tell you.
Where am I gonna go?
I don't know, but you're not leaving. The Supreme Court says I have the right to
You're
detain
gonna
you
listen.
during the traffic
Wait a minute.
stop.
Wait a minute. You're
You're
gonna
going to
listen
jail
to the
now.
Supreme Court
Yeah.
instead of somebody
Yeah.
that had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, you're going to go to jail now.
Then
for
you don't know
obstruction.
your job.
You're going to jail for obstruction. So go ahead and stand up for me.
The officer should have de-escalated the situation and accompanied the individual to the washroom. But these cops showed a complete lack of respect and compassion for the citizens.
Jesus Christ. Can I still go?
No, you can go to the jail.
I can't sit now. Just because I had to go to the bathroom
I
real
told
bad.
you were not leaving.
I gave you my information.
No, after you gave me a hard time.
No, I didn't. I told you I had to go real bad.
Go ahead and sit in the car. No, he's shit himself. I'll search him here when we get to the jack.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's a flashlight. No, I don't.
We're going to pull the prongs out here in
Thank
a
you.
minute.
No, I'm bleeding.
Yeah, well, step out here. Step out here.
You got to take the cuffs off.
No, I don't have to take
Well,
the cuffs
loosen
off.
the shit out of them.
They're
I told
as
you I
loose as
just
they
had an
can.
operation
Do you
a
have
couple
anything,
months
do
ago.
you have anything on you that's going to stick cover cup me?
No.
Do you have anything that's going to stick
No,
cover cup me?
I have nothing in my pockets.
I'm just asking. Hang tight.
Holy
Jesus, this would
Christ.
all go a lot smoother if you would just relax.
That's all you had to do was let me go to the bathroom.
So you ran the red light at Jones. I went to stop him. He jumps out of the truck, tries to take off.
I had
He
to
said,
go to
"You
the
gotta
bathroom."
Not to give me your information.
I gave you my information.
Sure, relax.
I gave you the book. I gave you my license.
So you see what I'm dealing with. I'm not giving you anything. I don't have to. I can leave. No, sir. The
No,
Supreme
I
Court
never
says-
said that.
The Supreme Court says
I never said
I have
that.
custody of him until he's done.
We haven't searched it.
I was just getting ready to search.
There's nothing on me.
I was just finishing up with that.
There's nothing on me but my wallet.
Yeah, I hadn't got that far. Spread your feet for me.
Go ahead.
No, spread your feet.
That's...
Spread your feet some more. Do you have anything on you? You can stick,
there's
poke, or
nothing
cut
on
me.
me. All this because I had to go to the bathroom real
All this
bad.
because you didn't listen.
I had to go!
It has nothing to do with you going to the bathroom. It has to
shit
do
my
with you
pants.
listening.
I had a bad stomach ache and you wouldn't let me go to the freaking bathroom. Because I had to go to the bathroom real bad, you're gonna freaking stop me.
No, somebody got gloves or I'll take the prongs out.
This is pathetic. Holy shit. Is this what our time has come
Sir,
to?
stop.
No, is this what our time has come to?
Well, today...
You wouldn't let somebody go to the freaking bathroom?
That's not what I said,
That's
did I
why
not?
I was in a hurry.
Stop yelling.
Now that you've calmed down, all I was going to do was get your information.
I gave you
Listen
that.
to me. Listen to me. All I was going to do is get all your information. Didn't need the ration that came in.
I couldn't wait. I couldn't hold it no more.
I'm not even going to talk to you at this point.
Well, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Just one question. When you get a bad stomach ache sometimes, all right? And you get it real fast and real bad. You got to get to the bathroom real fast, correct?
Yeah, but you...
All right.
You are driving a 26,000 pound missile the way you came off the interstate. It's all on tape. The whole interaction, 30 seconds before I hit my lights, shows you coming off the interstate. Listen to me.
As I was going
no, it
underneath
didn't.
it.
No,
Yes,
it didn't. No, it didn't. I'm not arguing with you. Are you going to let me talk so I can explain things to you? All right? I was going to give you a couple citation, all right, for the red light. I was going to get your information, get your phone number, and once I verified everything, let you go to the bathroom. But when you don't want to give me anything, listen to me. I let you talk, did I not? So either you're going to let me talk or you're going to sit in the back of the car and you're going to read the PCA at the end of the day. Because obviously you don't want to listen.
I'm listening.
All right? At which point you would have gave me the information, I would have let you go in there. I don't have a problem with that. But when you tell me you're going to let me go, I have to let you do this, I'm going to lose my job, guess what? Game on. It doesn't matter that you had to go. You are being stopped by a law enforcement officer. At that point, you are not free to do anything you want to do until the stop is done. Now, like I told you, had I got your phone number, had you given me the information, had you said, sir, I did whatever, I ran the stoplight, and I was trying to get here to go to the bathroom, I would have been, yeah, I understand it, no problem. Get your information, go do it, and come back out. And it would have been as simple as that.
That's why
but
I
when
couldn't wait no more.
It doesn't matter. Did you not hear what I just said?
Yeah.
You're not listening to me.
But I'm not going to sit there and have an accident.
Well, this is what happens in the meantime then, when you don't listen.
Well, when you
because I don't know what your intentions are, okay? I don't know if you have drugs, you got a gun, if you're just trying to leave the scene, if you got a suspended license, you got a warrant. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I'm fingerprinted by the government.
It doesn't matter you drive a commercial vehicle.
The government knows I'm fine.
This whole situation arose because you didn't want to listen.
I was in a hurry. I gave you my license. I gave you the permit book.
Yeah, after like the fourth or fifth time I had to yell at you, and then you said, I'm still gonna go. You're not gonna go. You're not in control of this stop.
I'm not gonna go to the bathroom in my pants.
Well, you would have already been in the bathroom and been out of the ticket and been out of here.
So why didn't you just accept the book and my license?
Because there's things I have to verify.
Well,
Simple as that.
I'm not going anywhere.
Simple as that. I don't know that. How do I know? You jump out and you start to head away from the truck.
Well, that's why I came over to you.
No, you were heading back to there.
Well, I came back over to you.
Yeah, but then you want to get all shitty with me.
I told you.
And today you're going to take a trip to the jail. When they're done checking you out, we're going to take a trip to the jail. He knocked the other one out, and he tried to pull the other one out.
It didn't work the first time.
And then he stepped on it.
Then he did it again.
Work a second time?
Oh, yeah.
Taser! But like hell. You would, since he's bleeding pretty bad. If you want to put a Band-Aid or whatever, we can do it then. It's just you stick this down in here.
Yeah, protocol is to pull it straight out.
And you pull it straight out, just like that.
It's gonna hurt.
Could you loosen this one for me? Just a little bit.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Give me a second, I'll put another set of cuffs on you. All right, turn around for me. Keep your arm right where it's at. That better?
Too tight now.
Which one? This one? You can't bend your wrist. There you go. You can't bend your wrist.
That's fine. Are you offloading gas here or no?
No, I had to go to the bathroom. Okay. You guys do a lot of things different from years ago.
All right, go ahead and have a seat.
I can't fit in here like this.
If you just lean back, it'll all fit in there. There you go. It's tight, but it's the way we have to do it.
Like I said, I just had my shoulder done.
I get it. What a mess, man. Just listen to me. I'll help you out. I'm not a jerk, man.
Apparently you are.
Whatever, dude. I don't care. I mean, you know me. This is not where I wanted this stop to go. How long you been my corporal? The first use of force?
Didn't you say you haven't tased anybody ever or something?
No, I didn't say that.
Since he's unrequested it.
What a mess, dude. Sorry.
No, you're good. Thank you.
Yep.
You guys be safe.
The driver was charged with resisting an officer without violence and was also given a ticket for running a red light. This whole situation could have gone a lot smoother if the officer didn't display shitty behavior. This next officer felt like a real hero when he arrested a 78-year-old Vietnam veteran. On February 26, 2023, Suwannee County, Florida, Patrol Officer P. Marola stopped a truck for reasons that would keep changing as the traffic stop went ahead.
What I do?
You registered owner of this vehicle?
Huh?
Are you a registered owner of this vehicle?
Yeah.
Okay, can I get your license, registration, and proof of insurance? Reason for the traffic stop today is it says your license is not valid and your registration is not up to date.
That's not.
Okay, so why are you driving?
You won't believe this.
Okay, what I need to do is turn off the vehicle first, and I'm gonna have you step out the vehicle. You're not drinking anything. Step out the vehicle.
You what?
Step out of the vehicle. I've asked you already 3 times.
Calm down, buddy. Get all them registration stuff there.
Step to the back of the vehicle.
Let me get this stuff first, okay? Give it all.
Sir, we're both going to be standing in traffic, and I'd rather you just step out the vehicle like I asked you twice.
Third time's a charm.
Okay, well, step to the back of the vehicle.
Why the attitude?
Because you're not listening. And you're driving without a license.
I got a driver's license.
No, it's not valid. How much you had to drink today?
Not very much.
No, how much is not very much?
$4.97.
You don't know? Okay.
Why
is your license suspended?
It's been that way for almost 2 years.
Okay. So you can't drive without a license. So you don't have a license.
Please, I got driver's license.
Yeah. It's not valid, which means you do not have a driver's license.
Huh?
You have an FR suspension on your driver's license, which means you do not have a driver's license. It's not valid, which means you can't.
Suspension for what?
Financial responsibilities.
It's FR, stands for.
So which means you didn't pay a ticket, or you didn't pay your insurance, whatever it was.
In Florida?
I don't know where it is.
I don't know. We can find
but
out.
But also, your tag is expired.
I know that.
Okay. Have you had a citation? Have you had a citation for that before?
No.
Okay.
So
how much did you have to drink today?
I don't know. Not enough.
Not enough. Okay. Well, you're unsteady on your feet getting out of the vehicle and whatnot. So, are you gonna? What's gonna happen at this point is, are you going to consent to field sobriety exercises?
Absolutely not.
You're not going to consent to field sobriety exercises. I really would appreciate it if you did, because otherwise, I'm going to have to make my decision. I'm gonna have to make my decision based.
I'm 78 years old.
I'm gonna have to base my decision off of my observations without going through any exercises.
This guy's got an attitude.
Well, he's basically talking to you, buddy, like, do you have any medical issues where...
Absolutely.
You could not...
Bunches. I'm a disabled combat veteran from Vietnam. Okay?
Well, I appreciate your service. Let's start with that. We do appreciate that.
And I'm not going to do no field sobriety.
Okay.
I'll do a breathalyzer.
Okay. Because you're kind of talking like you have a thick tongue, slurring your words just a tad bit, so I'm just want to make sure.
Because I'm old.
Okay. Whose license is this?
Mine.
Is it valid?
Yes.
You can't have a license in 2 different states.
I don't.
Where's the other license at?
No idea.
You have any tools? It's a seized tag order. Owner is driver, so.
You better take my...
Yeah, I might actually tow your vehicle too, so.
This felt like a fishing expedition, with the officer constantly trying to invent new charges against the veteran. What began as a traffic stop was now being twisted into a DUI investigation.
It's a seized tag order. Owner is driver.
I know that.
You better take my car.
I might actually tow your vehicle too, so.
What the hell's wrong with this guy?
I'm just here, man. He's just doing his job. Just have to let him do his inspection, brother.
He comes right over me. Right off the bat, he's on the muscle.
How long you been a veteran, brother?
41.
I got out of Vietnam in 68.
Really?
I've been disabled since
10:58.
Well, no, it was before that.
Yeah. Y'all used to live in Michigan?
That's what I'm trying to tell him, but he won't listen.
So your driver's license out of Michigan? Yeah. Oh, okay. He'll figure that out soon. Simple. Just let him figure out what he needs to do.
I can't believe, because I lived here for 13 years.
In Brantford?
High Springs.
High Springs? I love High Springs,
it was actually Fort White, but I'm just across
that side,
the
yeah.
river. And had all my everything registered in Florida.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, I sold my place, and we moved north. Had a home up there, too.
In Michigan?
Yeah.
Never been up there. Ever.
It's a good time. This time of year, it's nice in the summertime.
Yeah.
So anyway, I sold the place, and then I got a claim residency in the state of Michigan.
Yeah.
Okay, so I go get my driver's license, no problem. It's been almost 2 years, even though this thing says February of 22.
Yeah.
And so I go to the Secretary of State in the state of Michigan.
In Michigan, yeah.
That's what they call you guys call the tax collector license.
Yeah, like our DMV here.
Exactly. Okay. You know, I'm only going to say this once because he's going to make me want to say it all again. But,
you know, sir, you put your finger at me while you're talking, but this is my traffic stop, so. Oh, you know, sir, you put your finger at me while you're talking, but this is my traffic stop, so.
What?
This is my traffic stop.
So?
Okay, so I'm in charge of this right now.
Why?
So you're saying you're not gonna consent to doing any field sobriety exercises?
Correct.
Okay.
I'll do a breathalyzer.
Okay, that's fine. So here's the deal. You're saying you have medical issues that you can't conduct field sobriety?
Absolutely.
What kind of medical conditions do you have?
Well, I got PTSD, which is starting to show.
And that's gonna help. That's gonna hurt you how from doing exercises?
What?
How's that gonna hurt you from doing exercises?
Because of your attitude.
Oh, okay. My attitude.
Yes.
Make sure I put that in my report.
Yeah. And I'm diabetic.
And how is that gonna affect your exercises?
What do you think? You get dizzier than hell when your sugar goes up or down?
You should probably.
Yeah. And I'm diabetic.
How is that gonna affect your
when your sugar goes up or down?
You probably should be driving then.
Probably not.
Okay. And you don't have a license.
Do what, darling?
I do have a license.
Yeah, of course.
Marola was being an a-hole to the veteran with his attitude. He fought so this corrupt pig could live better. The tyrant keeps his disrespectful attitude going.
Driving then.
Probably not.
Okay. And you don't have a license, so you really shouldn't be driving.
I do have a license.
It's not valid.
Yes, it is.
Your FR suspension is 8/24/22. All right, so what I'm gonna need you to do right now is I'm gonna need you to put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest for DUI. You have anything on you you're supposed to have? Let go of that.
Can you put it in my
Let go of
pocket?
that. You're not taking it with you, so let go of it. You just can't bring it inside the jail. So I'll put it in I'll put it in.
Put it in my damn pocket so I don't lose it.
It's not going to the jail. The packets are going to the jail with you. At this point, you're under arrest, so.
What? Attitude on a Sunday.
Well, if you weren't drinking and driving without a license, there would be no attitude.
Well, did you give me a breathalyzer test?
We're going to when you get to the hospital.
When I get to the hospital?
Or when we get not to the hospital, to jail.
Am I going to get that back?
You're going to get it all back. Is there anything that I'm taking out of your pockets that you want to give to your wife?
Yeah, money. The jackknife. You taking my phone too? Jeez.
You're not going to have it on you while you're being transported, no. So I can put the glasses back on your head. You take them with you.
I want them back on.
Okay. Now, you want the phone and all this to go to your wife?
What's that?
You want this to go to your wife?
I can't keep it, right?
You're not going to have it in a jail, no.
some money and all these cards?
Yeah.
To your wife?
Wallet.
Wallet to your wife?
Well, unless I need ID and stuff.
Well, I have your one ID that you have in my car.
Okay.
Stand right there. Don't move. Can you keep an eye on him for a second?
3145 Lava. You're on another.
It's disgusting to see how adamant Marola is to throw a Vietnam combat veteran into jail. This cop has no business interacting with the public with a badge and a gun by his hip. This scummy cop then lies to the vet's wife.
Ma'am, this is all his belongings. He's going to get arrested for DUI at this time.
DUI? What's that mean?
That means he's under the influence of alcohol beverage.
He is not. He never drinks.
He said he did drink.
When?
Just now when you were back there multiple times. Would you like to carry his stuff, ma'am?
He couldn't have said that.
Okay. I have it on Bodycam. You're more than welcome to request it, and you can watch it. Okay. Here you go.
Why would he say that?
I don't know, ma'am. Here's
What
his
did
pen.
you ask him? What made him say that?
He just told me. Told me he did.
What?
She's saying you never drink. You don't drink. You said you did drink.
I did not. You said, how much have I had to drink today? I says, not much.
How much did you have to drink today?
Not much.
I said, how much is that? You're unsteady on your feet. You're slurring your words. What did you take today?
What the hell? I'm 78 years old.
I hear all these. I hear all this stuff, but are you under the influence?
No.
So what did you drink today?
I had a couple of Dr. Peppers. I had a water.
No alcohol.
No alcohol.
Not one bit.
Not one. Give me the damn breathalyzer.
So why don't we go ahead and do field sobriety exercises so you don't have to go all the way up to the jail?
I ain't gonna do that shit. I'm 78 years old. I'm diabetic. I got PTSD. I just had a new hip put in, and I also just had something overtalk me. Don't overtake medication.
I am over talking you. Have you taken any medication that you're not supposed to know about? Hey, listen. Here's the deal, bud. You're driving without a license. You're going to jail anyway.
I ain't driving without a license.
Where's your license?
You got it.
You can't have two licenses.
I don't have two licenses.
You have a Florida license. Where's your Florida license?
I don't. When I got the Michigan one, they took it.
They took it. So how much had to drink today? Because I don't believe you.
I don't care.
Okay, so just tell me.
Let's go.
Have him just keep an eye on him for a second.
I want to talk to him if he said that. That is not even true.
Okay. That's fine. Here you go.
Why would he say that?
I don't know, ma'am. Here's
what did you ask him that made him say that?
He just told me. Told me he did.
I did believe he did say that to him.
She's saying you never drink. You don't drink.
He said that he drank?
Oh, he said not enough.
How much did you have to drink?
Let's let him finish.
We don't even have any alcohol whatsoever. I don't know what he's... I know he's a little loopy, but he wouldn't say that.
What's his name, your husband's name?
Wade Morton.
Mr. Wade?
Wade E. Morton.
Morton. M-O-R-T.
M-O-R-T-O-N, and we've been married for 6 years or something like that.
How the heck did y'all do that? That's crazy.
Well, it was 2 years before he went to Nam.
Yeah, that's
when he came back, he was not,
I know, I get it. I do get it. And I do get it. He said he has PTSD.
I think this is ridiculous.
High blood pressure.
The vet refused the field sobriety tests because he saw the scummy nature of Marola. The chemical test would set everything straight. Moments later, he comes back with a different approach.
2 licenses. You have a not valid license in Florida, right? Florida says you can't. Just hear me out.
Yeah.
FR, stand up. I'm gonna take those cuffs off real quick. Stand up.
What?
Stand up. Turn around. I'm gonna take those cuffs off you while I talk to you real quick. No, I mean, I don't have to. I'm just being nice. Turn around and face me. Turn around and face me. The other way. This way.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, but that's why I had you turn around. Because trying to do it from behind, I would have crushed your wrist even more. Okay, so here's the deal. You have 2 licenses, right?
Not that I'm aware of.
I'm telling you. Listen to me.
Don't raise your
then
voice at me.
don't overtalk to me.
Talk with me like a man.
I tried to, but you're not listening.
You know.
So here's the deal. So just how about you do yourself a favor at this point? Okay?
What?
Don't talk when I'm talking. Do yourself a favor. Okay, you have 2 licenses. One's in Florida. It's not valid. You have a valid one out of Michigan. Florida law says you can't have a license in more than one state. So you have one in another state. I can issue a citation for that. You also have a registration that's out of date. It also has a seized tag order on it, which means I take the tag with me and you don't get it back. And you're going to have to go apply for a new one, which is a couple $100.
It's like $300.
Okay, do you understand where I'm going? Okay, you're saying you didn't drink. I don't know if you did or didn't. I don't believe that you didn't. Your wife says you did. I'm sorry, your wife said you didn't. Your wife says you didn't. Let me explain something to you. Your wife says you didn't. Truthfully, with the driving without a license, for the Florida license, I can still arrest you. I don't need the DUI. None of that matters. But I'm going to cut you a break. I'm going to cut you a little bit of a break. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do this at all. Your wife said she'll drive the vehicle. I'm going to let her get in the driver's seat, because now if she's in the driver's seat and you're in the passenger seat, I can't take the tag. Understand?
Yeah.
So then you're going to drive home wherever you live and get it taken care of before you go back into the county.
That's what all those white papers are.
Listen to me. I'm explaining this to you. If she's in the driver's seat and you're not, because you're the registered owner, if you're the registered owner driving the vehicle, I have to take the tag.
Yeah.
I have to. Florida law says I have to. But if she's in the driver's seat, I can't take the tag.
Yeah.
So I put her in the driver's seat and she drives you home and you don't come back into this county until you take care of that. We don't even have we have no reason to write you a citation. Right? And then I don't waste all of our time taking you up to go see if it's a DUI, because guess what? If it's not alcohol and you blow, I'm going to bring somebody else in here and they're going to do what's called a drug recognition, and they're going to see if you're under the influence of any drugs. When they do that, if you're under the influence of any of that, guess what? You still get a DUI. Do you see where I'm going?
I guess. But the only thing I'm on is prescriptions.
Okay. Well, guess what?
What?
Prescriptions can sometimes influence the way your body mechanics work and affect your normal faculties. And if it affects your normal faculties, you cannot be driving. That's the law.
You're able to drive this truck, right?
Florida law says that.
After violating his rights, the ever-so-gracious hog of the highway decides to cut the vet a break. The sheriff of Suwannee County should be ashamed at how his officers are treating combat veterans.
I hand it to her. It's all on Bodycam, and Deputy Miller was standing right there prior to me doing anything else. Take your handcuffs off. I explained to you everything I just told her. So she understands that the reason I'm letting you guys slide. And she also understands that you have a license in another state, but you can't have a license in 2 states. So on Monday morning, what you're going to need to do is call motor vehicles. Get that taken care of, because it's not valid, okay? And it's a while out.
Yeah, it's a full year.
Yeah.
I can't get it without you know, right?
Hold on a second. But the other thing you're going to have to do to get that taken care of is you're going to have to pay whatever's due on your driver's license, and the reason it's suspended. And the reason you got a Michigan license, I'm sure, is because you knew you were about to lose your license. Because it's very...
Lose my license.
You have a suspended license. Your license was suspended 11 days after you got your Michigan license for financial responsibility. So you need to call, listen to me, you need to call motor vehicles and get that straightened out too.
Marola arrested the man, then unarrested him when he couldn't come up with a concrete charge to take him to jail. He wasted his time and disrespected him. If this isn't a useless cop, then I don't know who is. These mall cops are a good example of how tyrants are holding our system hostage everywhere. Well, this brings us to the end of the video. Today, we witnessed cases of corrupt officers abusing their power and assaulting innocent citizens. Thanks for watching. Please support the channel by subscribing, leaving a like, and comment if you want more like this.
Actually, we can trespass you from here. They can. Yes, I can. Give it a try then. All right, let's be done with that.